Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the Challenge Roulette, where, well, step 1, we pick a level. I've already done that. We're going to go to New York first. And step 2, we spin the wheel. So, we have a bunch of different challenges, some of which I've done as a full series, like Sniper. Others which might become a new series down the line. Or maybe things that are just a bit experimental. I'm not sure if they could make a full series. But we're going to have a different challenge each level. And for New York, we've got... Drumroll, please. Oh, what's it going to be? Oh... Going loud. Lovely. Okay. So we start with going loud. So this entails... doing everything as noisily as possible, basically. We can attack people from the front, but we can't melee them other than that. And we're only allowed to use crowbars instead of lockpicks, unsilenced guns, and explosives to get all of our various jobs done. So, let's think. So we'll need to bring a crowbar to get into stuff, because we might not start down in the garage where we can get one easily. We can still bring dart guns. We can still move someone to the toilet before we kill them in an explosive fashion. It does seem as though we have got poison target guard and poison syringe things. Are we allowed to poison someone with a syringe? I guess if it doesn't kill them, and then we could blast them with something noisy. So yeah, let's bring a modern domestic syringe along. And these are tricky, because we can pacify someone with a baseball bat, but it will have to be from the front. So I guess we bring that. And we bring said baseball bat. Going loud's a tricky one. I've tried to do it before as a full challenge, and every time I just die early. So yeah. This isn't the challenge I wanted to start with, but here we are. So let's go to New York and see what trouble we are going to cause. If we have one saving grace, it is that we can blast our way through the vault without too much in the way of trouble. Let's go and see what Friend Supplier has to offer as well. Noisy guns? Oh, El Matador, that's perfect. We'll definitely take that. We'll take a Prox explosive duck, because that could be useful. We've only got one target, which is one saving grace of getting this one early on. And it's Nicole. We know Nicole. We've seen Nicole dozens of times at this point. Maybe we get the job applicant outfit, because we can shut that door. People might hear us though, because we can't open this door with anything other than a crowbar. So that guy...
Excuse me, but...
Yeah, we're going to cause a ruckus there. But at least we've got an outfit now. Now, let's see. So Nicole roams around about. Can we go this way?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, we're allowed. Good. What have we got in there? Nothing terribly exciting. We'll take the big one. It's loud. It fits the bill. So she's on her own in this room.
Yeah, poor guy. He did well for us. I mean, he closed the Berman account.
No. Oh no, he comes in as well. Okay, maybe that's fine. Let's see. We'll close that door. We'll close this door. And then we will pull out our baseball bat and bonk her in the head with it.
Hey, need some help here.
And let's see. So she's an unconscious witness, that's fine.
Please, go get some help.
Oop.
Don't stand there, do something.
And where's El Matador?
Hey, that was a gunshot.
That certainly was a gunshot. Have we blown our disguise? I guess, yeah. I guess she blew our disguise when we walked up and smacked her in the face with a bat. But there's not a lot we can do about that, really. Now, if we crowbar this door, that guy's going to turn around and be sus. That much is certain. How else are we going to get down to the vault, though? Because we'll get frisked if we go one way. I mean... Do we need our baseball bat around our person now, or can we do a bit of climbing? But then, Frank, there he is. He's an asshole, but we might be able to make use of him. Where's our Matador gone? There it is. So he's going to shuffle over there. And now he's fallen down. Shall we just hide in here for a moment? Can it hurt? You'll also have noticed the music by now, probably. In the interest of variety, I'm going to mix up the music this time by playing some music from games that I like. So, bonus points to you if you recognise the games that they're from. Bonus points to the devs if they don't copyright strike me into oblivion. Just thought it'd be fun. I like game soundtracks. And yeah, thought it'd be interesting to do that as well. I'm going to save my all-time favouriteest soundtracks for the final few challenges on level 4. So we'll get to those in due time. Right, that gunman's strolling around. That guard, I should say. Is he going to find our friend? He is.
Command, how do you read me? Over.
He's still not actually sus though. He's not white dot. So now might be a good time to just do a bit of that. And yeah, it's kind of silent, but that isn't.
Find the perp.
Yeah, find the perp. You go, guys. Find that perp. Now, can we pick up things here without getting in trouble? No, but
Copy, command.
no one's really watching us right now, so we're all good. More suspicious guys coming through.
I strongly suggest you leave the vicinity ASAP.
Okay, now those guards going that way, which I wasn't expecting. I thought they'd all just go upstairs.
You copy, command.
Oh yeah, the applicant knows that I'm not him, as you can imagine he would. Now we can open this door. Are we allowed in here? No. Very well. So she's going to return to her business. Now there is that camera, which is a pain.
Command, understood. Retaining scene and setting up perimeter.
But how much of a pain is it? I suppose technically we... Oh no, he's coming in now. Yep. No, it's fine, we're leaving.
Mister, you are currently trespassing in a restricted area.
No, we're not.
Sir, you will need to follow me. Please comply and come along.
Okay. Which way do you want me to go? Okay, we're going this way, aren't we? I mean, that's fine. It gets us out of there. Main thing is, we got the key
I knew you
card.
weren't really a troublemaker. We're all clear, sir.
So we can go and
You
rob the
enjoy
safe.
the rest of your day.
Screw these people.
No.
I know I'm the money in that account.
I think I will drop off my briefcase. Yeah, going down the normal way might be tricky because we'd have to shoot the camera as per the rules of the challenge, and then that would cause a bunch of ruckus. We'd have to wait for that to die down because it takes a moment to deal with the thing afterwards.
Frank, getting ready. It's an ass.
It takes a moment afterwards to deal with the keycard. Now, well, IT bods are around and about. That one's going to be a pain in the butt, probably. We do have a key. That's cool. If we've got a key, all is well. Now, we can potentially get IT friend in here and then give him a tap in the face with the old crowbar.
Hold on. Have I seen you before somewhere? Don't hit me!
Lovely. Oops. His friend appears to have spotted us. Down he goes. Cool. I guess that would also give us a key card, so that's fine. We probably didn't need to shoot Frank, but it was fun. So if we close that door, does that door stay closed if we close it ourselves? Because it starts open, but now that we've closed it, I want to see what happens to it. Because Securo Man is going to come in, and he's going to go past. And then there'll be two doors between us and anyone else if that one does shut. So off he goes. Does that one also close? Doesn't look like it, but we can close it.
Jesus.
And then
Does this thing work?
we can close that one.
Go here or there?
That's that guy down. Cool. So we can now be Securo Man. We've even got a pistol now. I mean, we've got El Matador, but that's more of a cannon than a pistol. So let's go about our nefarious safe robbing business. Did you guys hear a gunshot? You did. Cool. They're off to do a bit of poking around. At least those two are.
Oh, crap! Who's on my 6?
Now, their third friend is coming too.
Where is he? Anyone got a visual? Location.
Bam. We are compromised though. So I guess the guards upstairs are aware of what's happened down here. But now they're not. Well, they were aware, but now the cameras are out of the way, so at least no one else is going to become aware. We could potentially do the whole chloroform thing still. There's the deposit master key, good. Is it against the rules to do the poison thing? Not sure, you know. It might be against the rules. But then I decided before that we could hermetically syringe people as long as we then shot them noisily. So maybe we can do the same here. As long as everyone who walks into that room gets noisily shot, we might be alright. It's the end result that counts. But there we go, we'll trigger the alarm. Looks like there's a lot of gas and whatnot in there, good. Guards will be scuttling about. Yep. They're having fun. Oh, these two guards are behind two closed doors between them and anyone else. Which means we can have fun. We could potentially switch outfits again now, if we felt like it. Now, where did I leave my briefcase? It was in the bathroom on the other side. So, let's go grab that. Yeah, I've tried a couple of going loud challenges in the past, and they've always just failed miserably to the point where I've just been like, yeah, I'm not using that recording. It's just me failing and dying multiple times over. But as a single video, it works. As a single level, it works. You lot have all calmed down. But you might have seen some bodies here and there. Yeah, this guy's coming over because he's definitely seen bods. Or at least one. Yeah, you bag and tag. Oh no, you're dead. Never mind. We can be as violent and explosive as we want down here. And nobody really cares that much. So that guy's just going in. And down he goes. Oh no, someone heard a gunshot. Good. That'll be another guard taken out of the picture soon enough. Or maybe another
Keith!
2.
Command, do you read me? Over. Somebody's killing people.
Yeah, they are.
Command?
Yep, 2 more down. Did we not kill someone? Who's still alive down here? You. There we go. Can't have living people hanging around.
Guys, I need some backup.
Someone needs backup. Where are you going, chum? He's just being all excited about what's gone down. But he's acting like he knows that we're sus, but it might be because we're trespassing. There he goes. So a little bit of robbing, and then... Oh, hello, Perez. Sorry. That was awkward timing. So you're running off to get some help. You're just cowering. That's good. We like that.
What the hell is that?
And you just don't seem that bothered. You're tougher than all those dudes out there. So yeah, you keep not batting an eyelid about all these bods. And we will grab the key and then do one. Yeah, could have gone worse. This is how your typical going loud challenge goes. Trails of bods, left and right. But we survived, and that's the main thing. Got a good chunk of our challenges done too, which is always welcome. We'll take our hermetic syringe again, because I can't be bothered to go upstairs and look for mushrooms. And now, where do we go next? Santa Fortuna or Sapienza? Both are decent for thingamajig, showdowns. Maybe save Sapienza for the showdown, just because I know that one of the challenges that could await us is time trial. And if we get time trial and we've got 2 minutes on Santa Fortuna, there's every chance that we're just not going to make it to our target in time. Challenges like time trial and going loud can really ruin your day if they end up on the wrong level. And we got pacified baseball bat again. But now it's time to spin the wheel and see what we're actually getting. Okay, 12 remain. Let's see what we're served up with today. Bottom up. Interesting. Well, let's remove it and see what we can do. So the bottom up challenge, it was kind of inspired by the escalations that prevent you from climbing ladders or using stairs or things like that. Basically, we're going to have to go to the bottom point on the level, and once we're there, at a point of our choosing, we are then only allowed to ascend upwards until the target is defeated. We're not allowed to go down again. So on a big flat-ish map like Santa Fortuna, it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, why have I taken collateral firearms when we've got melee kill as an objective? I guess it's baseball bats again. But yeah, we're going to have to go down probably into the submarine area before we're allowed to consider our next move. So we're going to pacify with the bat, and then we're going to melee kill with any sort of melee weapon, really. And we'll see if we can do this from the bottom to the top. With only one target, should be pretty straightforward. But we will see. It's kind of like time trial. The challenge does expire once we've killed our target. But it looks as though our target is in fact higher than the floor we're on now. So they are in the botany lab area. Very well. So where can we go that's on the lowest floor of the map? It is pretty much either the mansion or the submarine dock. Yeah, it's pretty much the submarine dock. So we need to make our way over there, get down into that, and then work our way to our target from there. So I guess... Oh, the band are playing. Lovely. So, yeah, it's just going to be a case of thingamajig, isn't it? Oops. No, you haven't seen anything, my man. I forgot that people are going to be moving around a lot with it being the unveiling ceremony version of the map. They appear to have changed it a bit though, because it started with the music playing already. We haven't had what normally happens, which is that you take 3 or 4 steps and then it breaks. But now we've got witnesses as well, so we've already blown that. That's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, it's almost a cliche at this point. Let's grab the bloody mansion guard outfit and make our way into the mansion. I really wish there was a way of telling who's a witness and who isn't.
Sure, why not?
But we don't have that, so I guess we could try killing everyone. We've got a bunch of gear. We do have a sniper rifle that we could use in our pursuit of killing everyone, but we've already got a briefcase. So
Just come back if you need more.
this is a map where bringing El Matador would have probably been a good idea. You know, the Dracaena Arctic is a rifle that takes a while to put away, doesn't it? Because I don't want to give up on no witnesses just yet. We know it's a couple of guards that were making their way to the unveiling ceremony. We could either wait for them to come back and then try and take them out on the way back, or we could just go over there and shoot a bunch of guards. And a sniper rifle would be the best bet because of its lack of witnesses, because of the range. But we also don't want to lose our baseball bat. Although there is another one in the mansion. I feel like, to stick with the spirit of the challenge, we shouldn't do any of that until we've made it to the bottom floor. So we'll just have to live with those 2 witnesses for now. This is a challenge that I'm not sure has enough legs on it to make it into a full video series. This one and the other version, top down. But I guess we'll find out. This is the first time I've ever tried to complete a level with these constraints. And we'll see how it goes. Now, I didn't bring anything that will let me through the cave doors, because that would require a powerful gun. Like that sniper rifle that we didn't buy. If I brought that sniper rifle along, we could have shot our way through that door. But oh well. We'll go about it the more violent way. We'll come around here and shoot a couple of guards.
Huh.
Yeah, whatever, Hippo Tamer. You're no use to us today. Cave's keycard. Lovely. Now, we don't want a big gun. But we might want a little subby that we can just slip into our pocket. Do you have one for us? Yes. And then I guess we could pick up the big one just to refill our ammo. So, to the caves. To the bottom floor. Now we're trespassing. But we haven't got a lot of choice in the matter. Okay, we're down and we're on the lowest floor. So we can't go up any flights of stairs now unless we want to... Well, if we want to change outfit, we're going to need to do something around here. But maybe we just try and sneak across. Because we can't go up. What if we turn on a radio? Does that help us? will cause a guard to come strolling over to see what you can do about it. And that other guy doesn't appear to have noticed that sound. Good, so we've got an outfit. Is there a recorder down here in the crew quarters, perhaps? Or am I talking out of my butt? Because we could walk straight across there and up that flight of steps. Do we need to worry about recorders? Maybe, maybe not. But we can go up this flight of steps. Now we're on this level. And now we can work our way... Where exactly? Is that the tunnel we need? Or is it one over there? Might be this tunnel we need. Let's see. Map suggests it's this tunnel. So up we go again. And this should bring us out right by our target, which is just perfect. Now we need to erase the video evidence because there are no witnesses, but hey ho. So is our target one of the people that works in that shed? Or is he just roaming around outside of it? He's there. Is he going to be the nearest person to us if we do this? No. There's a guard over there. You heard that very well. We could do the same again. Oh no, he is in the shed now. So if we bring enough people out here, then eventually we'll get our man. Okay, we've got someone on the outside, but that's fine. We can always make a big pile of enemies amongst the leaves. And bonk. It's going to be last, isn't he? Yep. But we'll get him next time. Mostly because we've just run out of other people who might want to be coming around here and looking at this. Is he going to come round? Surely he's going to notice this and investigate. I mean, I guess he doesn't need to now. We've taken out everyone else in the shed. So we could potentially waltz in there and say hello to him. We're not allowed, per se. But who is going to stop us at this point? Crunch. There we go. And now we just need a melee kill, which we bought a screwdriver along for. We haven't blown our disguise. Oh, we nearly did. But that's fine, because we didn't. So, what's the next step? We've killed all the targets, so therefore we're allowed to roam around as much as we please now. We don't need to worry about bottom to top anymore. So which way might we want to go to get back up?
That really scared me.
Yeah, let's go back the way we came. And let's go back... do we go into the mansion? Are we allowed in the basement of the mansion in this outfit? There is a question. Ah, there is a recorder in here. Good. So that's one of our problems resolved.
Hey, no, hey!
We did blow our disguise in the process though. That guy turned around way too fast. And now there's loads of witnesses. I think we're not going to get no witnesses, you know. I feel like that is a thing that is gone. So maybe let's just go home. We could potentially pop back in and see Supplier Friend though. Let's see, those two guys aren't onto us. Yeah, let's pop back and say hello to Supplier. Because we can carry the baseball bat. And then we can buy a sniper rifle. Is everyone still enjoying the party over here? They are. So maybe there's no time limit on that. Maybe these guys are just going to enjoy the party for the rest of time. Good for them. And whilst they continue to enjoy that party, we're going to head home and Let's see what our showdown is going to have to offer. It's just occurred to me that top down and bottom up could be an absolute pain in the butt if you get them on a showdown. So we've dodged one bullet there. But top down is still out there somewhere. And now, poison target emetic, poison target dark gun, one disguise. That all seems fine. Let's see what Sapienza's challenge is. Okay, what's it going to be, Sapienza? What have you got for us? Sniper would be cool, but it's not sniper. It's time trial. I am very okay with this. Time trial on a showdown is as good as top down would be bad. We have basically got 10 minutes to complete this showdown, which should be just fine. Did we have a safe? We do have a safe, so even better. Prestige should get done with no trouble. So we need to poison somebody with an emetic and a dark gun. Can do. We can basically kill them however we like. And I am still one short of the poison objective, so maybe we also bring along a lethal syringe. And we'll bring some of the usual tools as well. One disguise is the only part of this that looks like it could be a bit sketch. I suppose we should bring an explosive, just cause. Let's have a look. Breaching charge will do the job. Why not? Let's bring a breaching charge. Give it a chance to have some fun. And let's go have some fun in Sapienza. And here we are, 10 minutes. 4 suspects, blonde, hat, earrings, necklace. Very well. Where might said suspects be hanging out today? They are in and around the manor, so it's a Caruso mansion type deal. So what outfit might we want? Should we take Rocco's pants? It would do the job, wouldn't it? Won't allow us everywhere in the mansion, but it's fine. I should have probably checked where the safe is as well, but the safe is in the ruins. Interesting. Are we allowed in the ruins as a kitchen assistant? Instinct tells me no, we're not, because that would be silly. So maybe a better outfit would have been good before I just immediately jumped into Rocco's pants. But what can I say, we all like Rocco. Now, you there. Hat, blonde, earring, for sure. Is that a necklace? You are smoking. Are you the target?
Ah, a true culinary artist.
That's me. You might be the target, and that might be your assassin. What else have we got? Sweet Tooth. Well, that's good, because Sweet Tooth reveals itself pretty quickly most of the time. They don't have to go to a specific spot to eat a chocky bar, so she'll probably just do it as she travels without too much problem. Let's see. There's a few targets over at the ruins, but none that are close. There is another one that's inside who's close-ish. Okay, so we're allowed in here without any trouble.
Hey, chef, what's cooking?
What's cooking, friend? Is your demise. Well, is it your demise? Did I bring a bonker? I did. Good. Crunch. Now, you can go in a cupboard of sorts. A box. It's like a cupboard, but horizontal. And then, are we allowed in here? Good. There's one of the elusive targets that populates this version of Sapienza that we're on. And now, where are we going? Back outside, that's promising. We like outside, because kitchen assistants are definitely allowed out there. And she goes down the stairs here, that's useful, because that's definitely kitchen assistant territory. And then maybe we poison her just to try her. Oops, sorry. You carry on. Because, yeah, we've got 2 shots. And if that was her assassin, then we're good. Yeah, it is her.
God.
Fantastic.
Oh, I did it.
Where is my syringe?
Feel good. Oh.
Bam. Leader eliminated. And there's the Don't Lick Me challenge complete. 25 leaders poisoned. So that just leaves our prestige of blowing up a safe. Which shouldn't be too hard, one would assume. And what do you have for sale, supplier man? A shuriken. Kind of useful, fits in the pocket. Now, how can we sneakily and stealthily get to the ruins? I mean, we don't have to be that sneaky and or stealthy. This isn't the guards only challenge. We are allowed to shoot people in the head if they get in our way.
Huh.
Oops. I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to land right on your head like that. What must you think of me? So, our safe is up here. I don't think I've ever seen a safe over here before. Body's been found, but that's okay.
I'm getting hungry just seeing you guys from the kitchen.
Now, we can't do much down here, can we? Because... Or can we? Maybe we can. You know. Although that only allows us halfway across the bridge from the look of it. So what's the point? I guess I could sneak past one guard. This is probably the easier way compared to going into the biolab and trying to sneak my way around.
Sorry, Chef, you can't come through here.
That feels like it would be the more difficult option. Although we can shoot that guy, probably, without too much hassle. Did he drop anything of merit? A pistol. He doesn't drop a key card. But he's now out of the way, so we've got an escape route if things go tits up top here. So that's where that guy goes. What if... And this is... probably a bad idea. Oh, he's gone. I was going to say, what if we tug that guy off the edge? I feel like every time I've tried to stealthily pull someone off a ledge, I've then immediately been spotted and probably shot at. But I kind of want to give it a try here, just to see. I mean, we're probably going to shoot him in the head anyway. Or we'll probably have to shoot the other guys in the head. So this won't really help us in any way, but for science, I want to see if we can stealthily pull a man off. Oops.
Sir,
And then I
you're
pressed the wrong button.
trespassing. You're coming with me.
Okay.
Understood?
I'll come with you.
All right, that was it. You're free now to
Okay.
resume whatever you were doing.
Yeah, that didn't work. So let's just bop him in the head. And now his mate's going to come strolling over. But yeah, the other guy was always going to have to be shot in the head if we want this safe, which we definitely do. So, there we go. Now the gardener is just chilling. The gardener doesn't even know what's happening. We could potentially hide these bodies, but we don't need to. I think the guy that fled has already gone, so we're not going to be spotted by a bunch of guards trying to escort him to safety. So we can come up this way. We've also got an escape boat over here somewhere, which is nice. And then there's generally not many people up here. Oh yeah, there are people up here because it's the elusive target version of the map, but they don't know that I'm sus. And it's just here is the thing that we need. So we'll pop that there. quietly crack the safe. And there's a bit more cash for us. And now it's time to go. Before anyone gets too excited about the guard bods that are piling up around and about the place. Yeah, pretty successful, all told. Time trial and the prestige were done within 10 minutes. Job well done. And there we go. Don't Lick Me is complete. The only challenges we've got left to complete now are the ones that involve killing X number of people, pretty much. And we've got a fabulous prize awaiting us, which is a pistol. A silenced pistol, no less, with lots of ammo. So a pretty good pistol. TBH. Prox explosive. No, we'll go for the lethal syringe, get that back. And let's do one more mission. Let's start campaign 2. And now that Going Loud is out of the way, I'm kind of in the mood for a bit of Colorado. Which is there. As is Hokkaido, though. I mean, it allows us to get both of them out of the way in one fell swoop. Along with Ambrose and Miami. And it's assassination, which we like. So yeah, maybe we'll just go straight to alerted Hokkaido. That's the worst thing in the world. But yeah, we'll do Colorado. 3 targets. Eliminate guards with a sniper. Can do. Well, can we though? Let's just take a look at what Roulette Wheel has to say. Sniper would be perfect. Oh, it's coming round, but it's not close. It's Chameleon. Interesting. So the Chameleon challenge. It's a pretty straightforward one. Yeah, we'll take sniper kill. Epic. Step 1, upon entering the level, is that we have to find a disguise. And then we have to change that disguise between each kill. That's basically the be-all and end-all of Chameleon. So we'll bring along a silenced pistol for that one challenge, and our silenced sniper rifle for everything else. We are, of course, going to only use one disguise, because that flies in the face of what Chameleon's all about. But that's fine. Sometimes you just got to do these things, and if it means you don't get a perfect run, then you don't get a perfect run. You can get one that's as close to perfect as you can possibly get. And the disguise changes only apply to targets. So we don't have to change disguise after every guard that we kill. But we do have to get a disguise before we can start killing targets. So let's go and do that.
Welcome to Remain.
Oh, interesting. It's not even Colorado. I actually wanted Colorado for once, but instead it's the other one. It is Romania and a passenger train. So, how are we going to go about this? I mean, we could get guard outfit by... Oh no, that guy's a target, so we can't kill him until we've got a disguise. I don't even know how many disguises there are in Romania. But we're going to need to work our way back up the train to kill that guy. And then we got a second target there, who probably isn't a disguise either. So we might have to do a bit of back and forth. Very well. Chameleon has suddenly become more complicated than I anticipated. But let's see if we can't lure a guard in. Bonk! Close combat was heard, apparently. Nothing unusual going on in here, though, my friend. Especially not if we're in the cupboard. Did we pick up our briefcase there? Yeah, we did. I was worried we picked up the gun, but it was in fact our briefcase. Although that guy's not even coming this way, so curious. Let's get the guard outfit. It is a suspicious outfit in general because, yeah, lots of enforcers for this outfit. Okie doke, like that guy for example.
I'm going to call security.
You are security, my man. Where can we hide? Let's hide in here. Is he going to follow us in? No. Good. So we kind of got away with that. We got away with that enough. Maybe we also take out this guard.
Just put me out of my misery.
I will, if you'll let me shut the door, chummer. Okay, we'll just knock you down. Is that door going to close? No, his feet are probably in the way. Yep, you've seen too much. You've seen too much. Now. Oops, I keep getting in the cupboard instead of shutting this door, which is what I want to do. Why wouldn't it allow me to shut that door now? Very well. So, either way, we can snipe this lad. Right, so progress isn't going terribly well. Bodies are being found. Now, let's slip out here. You guys are just panicking, but that's okay. Panicking is allowed. It does probably mean that they're not going to come back in anytime soon. Yes, I will hold up a minute. Cool. Now, where's that guard? Is he coming through? Yeah, you're not the guard. You're the guard. Cool. Right, there's a payout objective complete. Everyone's panicking because... Yeah. Right, there's the target down. Good. Oops, that's the wrong gun to conceal. Panicking now, because it's kind of escalating. But there we go. We have managed to eliminate a target with a silenced pistol, and we've eliminated guards with a sniper. So now we need to change disguise. So we've still got a target right at that end of the train. We'll come back to him at the end, I think. So I know where there's at least one more disguise on this level. Probably at least two more, to be honest. Most people on this level are just civilians, though. But there's definitely the kitchen assistant outfit. And there's also... Let's see. Yes, you can have a word. The word is bang. So yeah, there's a kitchen assistant outfit, and I think now the Providence staff at the end of the train exist on this version of the map now. So there's another potential outfit. But I worry that the map's going to crash just because we've left people roaming back and forth. Because they're all finding bodies and such.
I need help. Someone. I need
Yep,
help
you need
right now.
help.
Hey, wake up. It's happening.
It's happening. That's very true. Yep, you panic away, my friend. What do you mean crime suddenly notice compromised? What? Where the heck did that message come from and why? How are we suddenly compromised? Load of bollocks. But that's fine. The guards down this end of the train don't seem to be as sus, mostly. I'm probably about to run into some more enforcers now.
I'd love to talk, but I'm in the middle of something here.
Yeah, there's an enforcer. There's some people. We're still allowed in here. So here's a second disguise. Good. Yeah, there might be a third disguise down here, actually. Let's see. Yeah. Those high-vis jacket guys might be a disguise as well. So maybe there's more disguises without me needing to go all the way down to the Providence end of the train. Where's she going? She's our target. That would make life awfully convenient if she keeps on walking. Because yeah, we're allowed to knock her out there. Although she's going to get that guard. She needs help, my man. Now, is this an outfit? Are you an outfit? Yeah, mechanic is an outfit. Good. So, you pop in here. You become a mechanic. We deal with target number 2. Oops, someone's coming. Conceal. Conceal Sega Ghost. Oops, we picked up another gun. Sneak. And drop the other gun. Cool. So now we just need to change outfit one more time. Let's see, is there only one guard out here? Looks like it. So down he goes. Grab our briefcase again. We don't want to leave that behind as we've done in the past. Mechanic friend might have what we need. What do we need exactly? An explosive would have been good, given where our other target is, but any old crap will do. Stink lack of guards at this end of the train, so that's helpful. Now, let's think. So there's a camera up there. So let's get rid of that. Yeah, you heard something, friend. You should come out and investigate. Not you, though. Batman. But here he comes anyway. Nope, he stopped there. Okay. Cool. So we're allowed the wrench. We are a mechanic. It's the sort of thing we do, is carry wrenches around. Yeah, you come on out. And down you go. Can we toss you off? We can. Okay, there's all sorts of sus action going on here. That guy is sus because he recognises these pants. Let's... Oh, there's another guard. I was going to say let's prepare to bonk the guard that's roaming around up there. But we kind of can't do that when there's another one coming through this way. Although, we can just shoot them in the head. Good. Now that guy's back to chefing. This guy can go off the train. And this gun should probably also go somewhere, just to stop Chef getting all excited about it. Now, finally now, we might be able to get Chef. Good. And there's our final disguise. Of course they're enforcers, they know who's working here. But we can just run past them. We're not trespassing, which is nice. Mechanic friend has got some fresh pants. And yeah, we're free to run through much of the train at this point, I think. And with barely any guards at this end, and an exit right next to our final target, this shouldn't be too bad at this point. We've left an absolute trail of bodies behind, but it's how it be sometimes.
Somebody help me!
Why? Why do you need help? I mean, yeah, you're about to die, but... There we go. No one saw that. I mean, there's no guards around anyway, but still, you didn't see that. And it's time for us to jump off the back of the train. Excuse me. There we go. And that, in a nutshell, is what the challenge roulette is going to look like. A whole bunch of different objectives here and there, leading to different players on different maps. And all round, a jolly fun time. Hopefully next time the fun will continue, and hopefully I will see you there. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.